There's a Native American saying that goes, "We will be known forever by the tracks we leave."
Imagine you're enjoying the best time of your life. You've put those bittersweet high school days behind you. You've started college. You're on the track and field team, a sprinter. You've got a great family and great friends. Life is good. Suddenly, without warning, your hip starts to bother you. Probably a sports-related injury, you tell yourself. You go to the doctors, but he can't explain it. After several months go by with no relief and no answers, you have an MRI. And then you find out that nagging ache isn't a sports injury at all. It's cancer. This is Cassidy Yeager's story.
Before cancer, I would say that I've been pretty lucky. I've never been sick. But then for that whole year that I had all that hip pain, I thought, you never think it's never that serious. I thought it was just something stupid. And in June 2002, I heard those 3 words: "You have cancer."
Cassidy was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare bone cancer that affects older teens. Ewing strikes flat bones like the hips, ribs, and shoulders. In Cassidy's case, the tumor had invaded 2 centimeters of her right iliac crest, the area around the right hip. The tumor had also moved into the soft tissue outside of the bone and had spread to her lungs.
When you hear that you have cancer, the first thought that comes to your mind is, am I going to die?
Whenever we first met her oncologist, Dr. Ritchie at Children's Hospital, it was a scary time. He said, "Can you die from this?" He said, "Yes. Yes, you can." And he said, "Now you have to look at that and you have to put it behind you and you have to move on."
Well, anytime you're faced with something scary like cancer, you depend a lot on people. You need people. You need people to get through it. And my family, especially my family and friends, and the American Cancer Society were able to help me to get through it. I also wrote in a journal to help me deal with everything. Writing my thoughts and experiences made me realize how strong I was and how much progress I was making over the months. It was also a countdown thing. It'd be like 6 chemos down, 8 to go.
Cassidy's very goal-oriented, and ever since she was little. So whenever she decided she was going to play basketball, she played basketball, and she did well. And whenever she ran track, she did really well. I mean, she said, "You want to see somebody run track? I'll show you." So whenever we got cancer, and I say we got cancer, she said, "Okay, you want to see somebody with cancer? I'll show you somebody." And we kicked its ass. I don't know if you can say that. You can edit that, but that's what we did. We kicked cancer's butt. Cassidy's taken lemons and she's made lemonade. Cassidy's a fighter. She's a goal setter. She likes to get things done. And she decided that she was going to get involved. And it really took her mind off of the disease. She became involved with the American Cancer Society.
When I meet others who are helping raise money for the American Cancer Society, it's like we're all in this together. The American Cancer Society wants to give the world a present, the cure for cancer. I can't imagine a better present. Through all of our efforts, we're gonna make it happen. This year, I organized a Powder Puff football game in my hometown to raise money for the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life.
Relay for Life is the American Cancer Society's signature activity. Relay for Life events are held all over the country to raise money to support the American Cancer Society's programs for research, education, advocacy, and service. During Relay, teams camp out at local high schools, parks, or fairgrounds and take turns walking or running around a track for 24 hours. Relays vary from community to community, but everyone comes together for the same reasons: to remember those lost to cancer, support those battling the disease, and celebrate those who have won.
During this Survivor Relay for Life, she did not just walk a lap. She participated, helped, raised money, made phone calls. She wanted to help. She walked with my father-in-law who had cancer. They walked hand in hand, and I was never more proud.
They brought all the survivors out on the track. Well, then she come and got Grandpa. So we started walking around the track, and everybody was following. It was sort of a unique experience, you know. Be able to walk around the track, her and I together, and it was neat. It was really nice. It gave her Grandma and I a big lift, yeah.
And I just felt lucky, you know, that I could be there to walk with him, that I could be there to look at those bags and remember them. For me, to get through cancer, there's a few factors that really helped me. I had a strong relationship with God. You know, I wasn't afraid. It made me face life.
Cassidy has taught me a lot regarding practicing what I preach. And I say to the kids that it's all about having the right attitude and how self-determined you are and how motivated you are yourself. But Cassidy has demonstrated that to the fullest.
Since the end of my treatments, I've been playing catch-up with my life. This past summer, I took on 2 jobs. I worked at PennDOT during the day, and a few weeknights I was a server at a local restaurant. I go to rehab 3 times a week so I can be ready for the start of track and field this season. And I'm also starting the school year with a new major, social work. I want to help pediatric oncology patients.
Cassidy's never let us down in anything she's done. In her schoolwork, in her sports, and how she treats people. I mean, she is a champion, not only of sports, but of life.
What do I want people to know about me? I'm a survivor. What do I want other cancer survivors to know? You're not alone. I walk in the tracks of those who've gone before me, and there will be others who follow me. Together, we're all aiming for that finish line.